Hello guys, in this topic I'll be telling you how do we set our stop loss and our take profit. Have you ever always encountered whenever we have an entry here, doesn't matter whether it's a buy or a sell, and it didn't touch our take profit but the price has gone the opposite directions? Yes, it happens to most of the traders. So it is very important that we must know how to identify where is our stop loss, where is our take profit area. So let's get started. So first of all, whenever we want to set our SL and TP, whenever we enter the trade, even before we enter the trade, we must always set our stop loss first because we can never see the future. So doesn't matter how strong the setup might be, okay, most important part is that we do know how to use the stop loss. It's always the stop loss first that we need to take into account before even we consider for our take profit. Okay guys, so the reason why we need to use stop loss is because we only trade with a limited capital. Okay, so to prevent us from losing all of our capital, it is to be safe to have a stop loss in all our trades. So where do we take profit? There are three areas that we can take profit. First is we can take profit at the next roadblock. If you are a scalper, must always take profit at the first roadblock. Okay guys, why? Because we need to secure some of the profits. If in case you want to hold on a longer period or at a better position, then therefore you have to take some of the profit just to secure some of your capital. Second, we can take profit at the previous low or the previous high of the setup. And thirdly, we can take profit at the next danger zone. So mostly the next danger zone, if you're looking at the higher time frame, for example daily and above, then this would normally be an intraday setup or for swinger to hold position. So we have the first one, roadblock, which is a scalper. Previous low or previous high normally is the intraday. So the next danger zone would normally be a swinger TP. So let's have a look at the example. So here is the SNRC1 sell setup. So how do we set our SN and TP? If we look here, this is the SOP for our SNRC1 sell setup. So first of all, we must always set the stop loss above the drop base drop. So we set our stop loss above here, okay, and our TP would be at the previous low of the SNRC1. So the previous low would be here, the support in this area, and we set the stop loss above our drop base drop area. Next, for the SNRC1 buy setup, something similar. So we will set the stop loss below the rally base rally. This is our entry point, below the rally base rally area here. And our take profit would be the previous high of the SNRC1 buy. Let's go to the SNRC2 sell. So for the SNRC2 sell, the setup for the SL, we need to put above the rally base drop. Okay, so we need to put 5 pips above the rally base drop, and our take profit would be the previous low of the SNRC2 sell. In this case is the previous support. So for the buy setup, our SL will be set below the drop base rally. So you can set 5 pips below this area. And our take profit will be the previous high of the SNRC2 setup, which is here, the previous resistance. Now, let's have a look at the QMR sell setup for the SL and TP. So for the QMR sell, our stop loss would normally put above the high of the QM. Now, in this case, if the stop loss it is above more than 30 pips, then you just have to monitor the price, because more than 30 pip stop loss is considered very big stop loss. Okay guys, or else you can use the Nora entry to lower down your risk so that your stop loss doesn't have to go all the way up to 30 pips. Now for the take profit area, same goes. we will take the profit at the previous low of the QMR sell. Now let's have a look at the buy setup for the QMR. So in this case, the stop loss will be below the lower low of the QM, which is the head of the QM. So we will set a little bit lower than the lower low of the QM. However, as I said earlier, if the stop loss is more than 30 pips, then it's either you can monitor the price, or the best thing is to use the Nora entry for your setup, so that you will mitigate the risk and we have a much smaller risk but a higher reward. So the take profit will be at the previous high of the QMR buy in this area here, okay, which is the previous resistance. Next, for the QMC sell, similar like the QMR, so our stop loss will set above the higher high, which is the second drive in this case, and the take profit will be the previous low. Same goes with the QMC buy setup. The stop loss would set below the lower low, okay, which is the second drive of the QM head, and the take profit will be the previous high, which is this case is the previous resistance. You can take profit here as well, okay guys, since it's not much different, so you can take profit here as well. So the QM manipulation sell. So for the QM manipulation case, this is a little bit different. Remember guys, the QM manipulation that you entry must always come with a confirmation. Anything that doesn't have a confirmation, your QM manipulation will become very super high risk. In this case, we have a confirmation with the engulfing candle, and the setup is in the engulfing candle. So where is your stop loss? Stop loss we will set above here, our entry point, which is the drop base drop in this case, and our take profit would be the previous low of the QMM sell. So same goes with the QMM buy. You must have a confirmation for your QM manipulation. Without confirmation, consider very high risk. So our stop loss will be below here, below the rally base rally, and our take profit will be at the previous high of the QMM. In this case is the previous resistance. Alright guys, so you know where to take your profit. First is at the roadblock, the first roadblock, okay, before we go to the previous low or the previous high. So we have the scalpers take profit, we have the intraday take profit. Next, I'm gonna show you, it's more of a swinger, or we call a more longer hold position. This is not my favorite. I'm normally, the most I would do is I would take on the previous low or the previous high. Else, if I know that the price going to react from a strong resistance or a strong support, then I will hold my position, which I always never hold more than 3 days, because I am just not a swinger. So let's have a look at the example. So here we can see from the monthly time frame of the gold, as you can see, this is a danger zone for the SNR, the resistance, this one, and this is the danger zone SNR support. So price react from here, okay, from here goes up to the resistance and reacted, and then take TP at the next danger zone monthly support, which is here. So if you hold your position from here to here, you'll have close to 2000 pips, okay. So this is one of the example, if you like or if you wish so. Next, let's draw this. This is our danger zone SNR on the resistance, and this is the danger zone SNR on the support. As you can see, price go up, reacted from the danger SNR resistance, and okay, we want to take profit in this area, but however there is a small gap here. See, price that hasn't touched this area and continue go upwards. So in this case, you don't have to set your take profit here. You can set slightly above, just in case that price did not touch this zone and then continue on the opposite direction. So what you have to do is you just have to monitor your trade. Next, let's have a look at this one. So this is the GBP USD on the monthly time frame. So we have the danger zone resistance on the top here, and the danger zone at the support. So price reacted from the danger zone support. You can see the support, and then it reacts, goes up halfway through here. This is a resistance. Okay, this is also considered as a danger zone SNR resistance. So I did not mark it here, but this considered as a danger zone SNR resistance. So from the support, it reacted from the resistance. You can take TP here, and then continue, go down to the support, you can take TP here as well. This will be your new danger zone SNR supports. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something very interesting. This is a goal on the weekly time frame. Okay, so we have here our danger SNR on the resistance for gold. So we mark the SNR danger zone for gold up here. Okay, and then we have the support. So price reacted from this resistance, danger zone resistance, but price did not respect this danger zone support, and it just continued to break this zone. Now, if we look at the higher time frame, what happened is this. We can see price is actually reacted from the monthly danger zone resistance. Therefore, it does not respect the weekly time frame. Okay, it doesn't respect the danger zone for support for the weekly, and it just continue on the downtrend. Okay, so I hope this really shows a little bit information of how you can do on your back testing. The more back testing that you do, the more information that you try to look into the price from the big time frame to all the way down to the small time frame, then you'll understand more how does the price action. Because you know why? Price action that actually make us understanding what is the price going to do. So learn about this, do more back testing, and I hope to see your assignment soon. See you at the next class.